Here. Today's hit music 92 Pro FM. It's J Buff. This is Radioactive, in for Carrie Collins tonight, and right now live in studio with me, I got the Veronicas. How you doing, girls?
Hey, babe.
Jess and Lisa here, all the way from Australia.
Yes, just for you. For 21 hours.
21 hours to get here. Wow. Now you guys are doing a tour in the U.S. right now, going around to radio stations and things?
Yeah, just saying hey to everyone and, you know, thanking them for playing the music, really.
Now, I heard you guys were just at the All Cool, All Request open house party last weekend.
We were.
How was that? John Garabedian's house?
Yeah, he was great. He's such a sweetheart, and we had a great time with him.
Really as big as they say it is?
It's a big house, yeah. Big studio. Yeah, fun.
Cool. Now, tell me a little bit about your background. What's it like growing up in Australia? I mean, you know, most of our listeners haven't even been there.
It's really cool. I mean, for us, I guess it's normal. It's obviously very different from here in the States. Right now, it's like 1,000,000 degrees in the hot, like, you know, middle of summer.
Yeah, right.
But, yeah, I mean, I guess it's all the stereotypical things about Australia that they all love, like kangaroos and koalas.
Have you ever eaten one before?
No. They ask us that all the time, actually, over here, whether we eat our animals.
I saw, what does it say on the back of your jacket there?
It says, can I swear on radio? No. So it says F fur.
Oh, okay, alright. I didn't see it. Alright, so it looks like a fur jacket, but it's actually not.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's a fake. It's the point, it's fake.
So
we don't support, you know, wearing them.
So are you a vegetarian, or?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
I'm like vegetarian. I eat some seafood.
But just no kangaroos and koalas?
No, definitely no kangaroos and koalas.
Alright, now your first album was called The Secret Life Of. When did you guys record that? How old were you?
That was about 3 years ago. So we were around like 1920. Yeah, I mean, we kind of recorded it and then we released it over here in the States and in Australia. It went like 4 times platinum over there.
Right.
And yeah, we just kind of, you know, did the second record, which obviously is kind of really making waves over here, which is great. You know, we're onto our 5th single in Australia with the new record. So to have this song kind of taking off has been really fun.
Which is called Hook Me Up is the name of the record, right?
Yes. Yeah, Hook Me Up.
And that's in stores now. You can get it online or wherever music is sold.
Right
iTunes.
That's right. Yeah.
And of course, the title track to that is called Untouched.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Untouched was one of the very first songs we actually wrote for the record, and yeah, we always wanted to do something with a string kind of orchestral sample. So that's what's at the beginning of the song, obviously. And you know, with this record, we definitely wanted a bit more of an electro rock pop kind of edge to it. And so yeah, this was kind of the product of that.
Cool. All right, well, we'll play it right now. This is the Veronicas. You guys want to go ahead and introduce it?
Yeah, hey, it's Lisa
and Jess
from the Veronicas, and this is our awesome, rad, kick-ass song. It's called Untouched.
92 Pro FM. Today's hit music, 92 Pro FM, the Veronicas and Untouched. This is Radioactive, and right now they are live in studio with me. It's J Buff, and of course, still doing well. Are you not jet lagged or anything, not falling asleep on the other side of the board?
Well, we got in from Australia 3 days ago, so we're a little bit jet lagged.
We took a little nap in between.
On the ride here?
Yeah. Very comfy shade, but
there's not a lot of snow down there like it has been snowing around here, huh? How's this been?
Not where we're from, not up north. We definitely don't get any snow. We actually just posted up a video on our YouTube channel last night of us frolicking in the snow. Yeah.
I just got up to school actually up in Boston. A lot of kids are from down south in the United States where there's not a lot of snow, and people just go out and roll around in it.
Oh yeah, well that's literally what we did last night. I thought I had frostbite after 5 minutes of it.
That's fun.
It's intense.
All right, now speaking of your MySpace and your YouTube, myspace.com/The Veronicas, you can get it at theveronicas.com. But you got a huge fan base standing outside the studio here waiting for you guys to show up.
I know,
Tell me a little bit about them.
Oh, we have the best fans. I guess they wanted to just turn up and say hi. We posted that we were going to be here on our MySpace. We're very hands-on with our MySpace. We're not like other artists. We're always on it, and always chatting to the kids and the fans, and yeah, and it's so cool that they turned up to say hi. It's so sweet. It's really cool.
Now, all right. I want to know a little bit about the name of the band, the Veronicas. And I was reading online that you guys actually got a lawsuit brought against you for the name of it by the Archie Comics cartoon. Yeah.
We almost had a lawsuit against us. Yeah, I mean, you know, when we had the name the Veronicas, we were asked in interviews why we had that name, and obviously we were referencing Archie Comics because Veronica Lodge was, you know, part of the reason why we picked that name. And you know, I mean, for them, they were like, why are they referencing, you know, us and who are they? And so they almost, you know, took us to court, but we met with them and we kind of made friends with them. I guess charmed them. They wrote us into the comic, into 4 different issues, actually.
Ah, it's still around too?
Yeah.
I see.
So now we're like besties. We got to meet Archie in Comic Land, so we're pretty stoked.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We're talking to Lisa and Jess from the Veronicas live in studio. More in just a second, but first, this is Radioactive on 92 Pro FM. Today's hit music, 92 Pro FM. This is Radioactive with Jay Buffin for Kerry Collins. And right now, speaking of in the studio, the Veronicas here are live with me, Lisa and Jess. Ladies, how you doing? Very good.
G'day.
Now, we're going to get up to the Proactive 9 at 9 in just a little bit, but I want to talk first about your tours. Now, you first toured you first went on a tour that had the Jonas Brothers open up for you, right?
Yes, that was a couple of years ago now. But yeah, we were doing our own headlining tour around the States, and the boys actually opened for us. So I don't think many people or anyone can actually say that they ever had the Jonas Brothers open for them. We can say that. We're proud. But yeah, the cool thing is they actually took us on their tour at the end of last year, so we did a couple of dates on their tour.
Did you open up for them?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
The tables turned.
There you go.
Cool.
Well, one of our promotions members here was just telling me before the interview that she was at one of your shows, and you know, she was saying how cute the Jonas Brothers are, and they're going to make it big and everything, and then all of a sudden, you know, they blow up. How do you feel about, you know, that huge skyrocket to crazy success that they've just had? Like
They deserve it. They work so hard.
Yeah, we're very proud of them.
And I mean, they're such sweet, humble kids, and you know, well grounded, and they just honestly love what they do. So, I mean, they're having a great time doing it.
When you've been on a couple other tours, like the Coca-Cola live tour, is that,
yeah.
I believe? And you know, how has touring been for you? Do you like, you know, being together all the time and on the road?
Yeah, I mean, touring's great. I mean, it's our favorite part of it all, really, is, you know, having our band, and especially in America where you get to tour on a bus. In Australia, you kind of have to fly around everywhere. But touring, especially on the bus, it's so much fun. It's, you know, obviously, oh, you're trying to tell me what's on my face. No, she wasn't. Obviously, spending every minute together, it gets a little much sometimes, and we like our space. But you know, it'd be very lonely if we didn't have each other, and that's great.
Now, you guys do a lot of TV too, and we'll talk about that in just 1 minute. But first, we got to get to this next song. This is Radioactive on 92 Pro FM. Today's hit music, 92 Pro FM. This is Radioactive. It's J Buff live in studio with Lisa and Jess from the Veronicas. Still here, still with us.
Raging. We're raging on.
Love it. All right, now let's talk about your TV shows here in the United States. You've been on The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, right?
Yeah, we
I want to say
did.
The Secret Life.
We made a little guest appearance on that. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, the boys are so cute, and yeah, it was fun.
How is it working with like the Disney franchise? You know, it's so big right now.
Oh, I know, it's everywhere. No, it was cool. I mean, we met like Ashley Tisdale on set, and the boys, and a couple of the others, and they were really sweet. We lived with a guy that had his own Disney show for about 2 years in LA as well. So we're very familiar with that whole scene. We hosted with Zac Efron in Australia. We hosted a big award show with him. We're with the Jonas Brothers. So yeah, it's cool. They're our buddies.
How are the award shows, by the way? Do you like them?
Yeah, we love it. It's always a blast. I mean, a lot of those things are voted by the kids, so that, you know, that means a lot if you win an award, because that's your fans voting.
Right. And you're doing a lot of you know, kids television. I also read that you worked with Amanda Bynes, and you know, a lot of
our songs have been used in a lot of movies.
Yeah. So how is it, you know, being on the younger end of the spectrum as opposed to being, you know, adult contemporary? Which would you rather prefer?
Oh, I mean, it's really cool to be admired by our peers. You know, obviously, I think when we started touring, it really opened up our eyes to what our fan base actually is. You know, and it isn't just 15-year-old girls. Surprisingly, it can go for as young as 4 and as old as 44. So it's, to us, that's the coolest thing. Or 404. The coolest thing is that, you know, our music can relate to so many people.
Well, you certainly do have a big fan base, and you can check it out at myspace.com/theveronicas, theveronicas.com, and you can link to the YouTube site right off of there. You can even catch this interview. I'm told it'll be on there, yeah?
Yeah, yes,
Great.
yes, it will be.
You know, that's the technology that we have going on here.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll get to the Proactive 99 in just a couple of minutes, and right now, though, this is Radioactive on 92 Pro FM.